Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the configuration of static route and default route. Okay. So basically, in case of static and default route, what we have to do, first of all, we have to consider that what are the indirectly connected networks to our router. Let us assume if I am going to configure the router number one for static route, then I have to check what are the indirectly connected networks available. So for router number one, the indirectly connected networks are this one, right? Because this is a loopback IP address available for the different network. This is the indirectly connected network. This is again an indirectly connected network, and this is an indirectly connected network. And here we got one more indirectly connected network, and this one is our indirectly connected network, and this is also our indirectly connected network. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 indirectly connected networks are there. So we have to define all of these indirectly connected networks. And for router number one, first of all, you have to check what is the next hop address. So next hop address for this router number one is what? 192.168.10.2. So this is next hop address, and all the others are indirectly connected networks. So how you can configure the static route? So let's start with router number one. Okay, configuring terminal IP route. Okay, then you have to define the indirectly connected network like 10.0.2.0, and the subnet mask for this is 255.255.255.0, and the next hop address is 192.168.10.2. Okay, then IP route 10.0.3.0. Okay, IP route 10.0.4.0 and 10.0.5.0. Okay, so we have just provide the information of all the indirectly connected network information of and the next hop information. Now let's provide the information of indirectly connected network. 192 IP route 192.168. Okay, that is 11.0. Okay, 192.168.12.0 and 192.168.13.0. So we have just provided all the indirectly connected network information along with their next hop addresses. So if you want to check the verify the configuration, so you have to put a command show IP route. So here we got the table, but you can't see any indirectly connected network over here. Okay, so to because we didn't have configured the static route on other routers also. So let's do the configuration of static route on other routers. So let's start with router number two. Okay, so for router number two, what are the indirectly connected networks? R1 is having 10.0.1.1. So this one is the indirectly connected network. Okay, this one is indirectly connected network. This one is an indirectly connected network, and this one is indirectly connected network, and 10.0.4.1 is also an indirectly connected network. So let's provide the indirectly connected network information. But if you will observe this, that for the left side network, this one is the next hop address. Okay, for the right side network, this one is the next hop address. So we have to mention the next hop address also. Now let's go to router number two. Let's go with router number two and provide the information. Okay, so IP route 10.0.1.1, 1.0. Okay, and the subnet mask is 255.255.0, 5.0. Okay, okay. Now you have to mention the next hop address, that is 192.168.10.1. Okay, so actually you have to provide all this configuration in global configuration mode. IP route that is 10.0.1.0, and subnet mask is 255.255.0, and the next hop address is 192.168.10.1. Okay, IP route 10.0.3.0, But for the right side, we have a different next hop address, that is 12.2, sorry, 11.2. Okay, so we have to mention that 11.2, 10.0.4.0, okay, and 10.0.5.0. Then we have to define other networks also on right side, like IP route, that is 192.168.12.0, 192.168.12.0, and 192.168.13.0. We have to define all of these networks. Okay, 192.168.13.0. Okay, so this is how you can configure the static route. Okay, if I will put a command show IP route, okay, here we got some network information, right or not? Okay, now let's move forward to the router number 3. And for router number 3, what are the indirectly connected network information available? Okay, so for router number 3, this is our router number 3. For this, how many indirectly connected networks are available here? English. Okay, so this is the indirectly connected network, this is the indirectly connected network, this is the indirectly connected network, and this is the indirectly connected network. Okay, and this is an indirectly connected network information also. So what are the next hop addresses? This is the next hop addresses for the left side network, this is the next hop addresses for the right side network, and this one is the next hop addresses for the network that is available downside. Okay, dear. So we have to provide all the network information as well as their next hop addresses on router number 3. Okay. So configuring terminal, configure terminal IP route, that is 10.0.1.1, 1.0. Okay, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, and next hop address is what? 192.168.11.1. Even this next hop will also work for the 192.168.10.0, and same next hop will also work for the 10.0.2.0. Okay, so we have to mention all that. 10.0.2.2.0. Okay, on the right side network we have IP route, that is 10.0.4.0, and next hop address is 192.168.12.2, and sorry, we have to also mention the subnet mask 255.255.0. Next hop address is 10.0.4.0, sorry, 192.168.12.2, 555.0, and 192.168.12.2. Okay, now the network below is 10.0.5.0, so we have to mention all that. IP route 10.0.5.0, next hop address is 255.255.255.0, and uh, this is the subnet mask, then next hop address is 192.168.13.2. Okay, so we have provided all the network informations. Okay, let's put a command show IP route. So here we have all of these information. Okay, let's go with router number 4 and router number 5. So dear, in case of router number 4 and router number 5, we have information like, for router number 4, what are the indirectly connected network information? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And the next hop address is this one. And for router number 5, this router, the next hop addresses are this one, and indirectly connected network is one, this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, there are 7 indirectly connected network information are available here. Okay, so what we can do in these type of cases, we for the endpoint routers like R5 and R4 are the endpoint routers, and this is also an endpoint router. So if we are going to configure any endpoint router, we can do the configuration of default route. What is the meaning of default route? That allow any IP version 4 address, or I'm going to create the neighborship with all the network in IP version 4. that is means from 0.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. If I'm going to allow all the IPv4 version 4 network, that is means these 7 or 8 networks will be automatically allowed in this case, right? So what we can do the default routing in case of R4 and R5 and R1. But we already have configured R1, so we don't need to do this again. Let's go to router number 4 and do the configuration of default route. Okay, so how we can do that? Go to global configuration terminal, global configuration mode. So IP route 0.0.0.0, subnet mask is 0.0.0.0, and next hop address is 192.168.2.168.12.1. Okay, another one is what? Let's go to router number 5 and also do the same. Configuring terminal, IP route, that is 0.0.0.0, and next hop address is 192.168.13.1. So dear, here we have just configured the default route. Let's go to router number 1 again and check the information available. Okay dear, show IP route. Let's check the routing table. Okay. Show IP interface brief. So I think we have provided the correct IP addresses 10.0. Okay. By mistake we have provided this 1.1. So let's correct this one. Configuring terminal interface F0/0, no shutdown, and no shutdown. IP address is 192.168.10.1 and 255.255.255.0. Now it will work. Okay. Let's cross check again. Show IP route. So we got lots of information available here. Okay. So we have all the indirectly connected network information as well as the directly connected network information here. Okay, dear. Let's try to ping from R1 any of these. Okay. Ping, that is 10.0.3.1. So it's pinging perfectly. And ping, that is 10.0.4.1. That is pinging. Okay. Okay. So that is all for today, everyone. And have a nice day.